The irony is not lost on me. Hey, pretty girl.
Susan Graver was a hot pick too, and she is a hot pick.
She is. So Josie Maran's joining us with the supersize in her 100% pure argan oil. This is something that has, we're going to tell you the story. It's just amazing. But it's only one time this whole year that you can get the supersize. This is 6 ounces. Normally, the full size is 1.7 ounces, and that's $48. This is 3.5 times as much as this. So we'd be talking about $168 is what you'd have to spend to get 6 ounces of argan oil if you were buying the original full size. So only for the month of October, hugely, hugely popular. Over how many of these already ordered? I know you told me that, I apologize. Over 56,500 of these have been ordered so far, and I would call that way beyond popular. By the way, it is customer top rated, and it is on the best easy pay that we offer.
Yay.
And this is a huge customer request. It is something that you only do
once a year, just for October.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's really fun because we get to just give it away. So you're buying in bulk, and that's always fun. So okay, argan oil. I discovered it 11 years ago on a modeling trip in the south of France, where I met this beautiful older woman who looked like she was 40. It turns out she was 70. So I said, please.
Yes, I'll have what you're having.
Yes, I'll have what she's having. And she said, argan oil. So I went on a mission to find it, and there the fruit is, that's the argan tree, that's the argan fruit. It takes 14 years for that fruit to grow. It's extremely rare and precious. New York Times called it liquid gold. And so inside that fruit is a nut that they literally hand crack with 2 rocks. Inside that nut, Lisa's keeping me primped here because I'm there's a seed inside the nut that they, like I said, hand crack over rocks. They're right there. I tried to do that. I broke so many fingers. It's not easy. And then they first cold press it, and that's really important to why my argan oil is the top quality argan oil you will find, because we don't use heat when making the argan oil. A lot of companies will just quickly try to get the juice out, you know, use heat. That just burns away all the goodness, all the essential fatty acids, the vitamin E, all the stuff that's giving us actually clinical results. So in just 4 weeks, with the God-given pure ingredient, just using a few drops of argan oil, you can see a huge improvement in skin hydration, smoothness, and the visible reduction in coarse wrinkles around the eyes. Coarse, not just fine lines, coarse wrinkles. And I love that, because something that's 100% organic, 100% good for you, can actually really work, has powerful results.
And I know that those test results are what you were just talking about. I believe that we were looking at a graphic, but it is something that has been hugely popular, but then you kind of went back into testing because you wanted to have proof that it was giving the results that you felt it was giving.
Yep, I really didn't think I needed to do the test, but I was like, all right, we're just gonna get it on paper. And it was amazing, and it's exactly what we saw with that first French woman who lost, you know, she looked 30 years younger, and everybody I meet and hear just amazing stories about how it's changing their life.
By the way, this is something that has been very, very popular since it debuted on QVC, but just this year it won the QVC Customer Choice Beauty Award for 2014 for the best face moisturizer.
Isn't that cool?
So I think maybe you want to use it exclusively as your face moisturizer. Maybe you want to add it to your face moisturizer, but you can use this head to toe, right?
Yeah, head to toe. So every morning I press it right into my skin, just a few drops, and then I put it in my hair, put it on my elbows, cuticles. I mean, imagine having one product that can be your everything. So
I mean, literally, it is your desert island product.
Yeah, you downsize your beauty routine to one simple ingredient that happens to be super good for you. If you have oily skin, this is for you. If you have dry skin, this is for you. And especially if you have sensitive skin, this is for you. It soothes skin like never before. And then remember, it actually does fight coarse wrinkles. So cool.
So you can use it on your face, on your neck, on your body. You can add it to a face moisturizer. You can add it to a body moisturizer. You can layer with other things. I mean, there's no wrong way to use it. But I think for a lot of women, if you're just saying, like you're saying, oh my gosh, my bathroom looks like a laboratory, I really need to just make it more simple. Perfect. Maybe you are getting a little worried about using a bunch of different things that have a bunch of different ingredients you can't pronounce. This is simple. It's one simple, pure top quality, wonderful oil from nature, argan oil. I think that Josie Maran is the reason that argan oil has become so popular, but it is not all created equal. It is not all the same. And a lot of people put a little bit in of a lesser quality and say, we have argan oil.
Yep.
So this is absolutely 100% pure argan oil.
Yay.
Top quality, which is very, very difficult to find.
Yeah.
Trust me, the reason why people don't do it is because it's not easy and it's not inexpensive. So we're going to say hi to Janet.
Okay, good. Yeah.
From Michigan. Janet, say hi to
Hello.
Josie Maran.
Hi, Josie.
Hi.
Hi, Lisa. How are you?
Great, Janet. How are
Good.
you?
Oh, I'm great. Josie, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Why?
I use I have the large bottle of the light argan oil that I use in the morning before I put on my makeup.
Yeah.
And I have this. I ordered one of these, and when I get off the phone, I'm ordering another one because I don't want to be without it. And in Michigan, it's cold, and we had a horrible winter last year. We're expecting another one this year, and my skin just feels like it gets 2 sizes too small. And even when I wear body moisturizer, like halfway through the day, it's like I'm itching, I'm dry,
Yeah.
but not with this. And I'm 52 years old. This is after I wash my face. I put this on, I pat it on morning and night, and people cannot believe I have no wrinkles at all.
Amazing. We love that.
I love it. And you know, right now on my hand, I have your Infinity Cream. I put that on my lips. It's on my bedside table. And
Who's calling out?
and I buy the real, the whip body, the argan, the whip.
Yep, body butter.
Yes, the body butter.
And
Awesome.
I put that on my hands before bed so that I can sleep with it. And I just can't thank you enough.
Oh.
And I love
Thank you.
the unscented because I'm like your mom. I get migraines. I got to be very careful about scents.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, I know it's one of the things that a lot of people love about the
Yeah.
argan oil is there's no
Totally
fragrance.
pure.
I mean, it's
Yep.
completely pure. And Janet, I am so glad that you've been trying it and obviously enjoying it and
Yeah.
trying all the different ways of doing it. But I think that, one of the things you said was really smart, and that is that you already bought one of the supersize and you're going to come back and buy another one.
Yep.
Because if you use it a lot, it just makes sense. It's such a great way to save money, and it's not on auto delivery. So, if you're going to use it regularly, you might as well stock up because it's the only time you can get it. So I think that's great.
Thank you. You're
Yeah,
a true beauty. Argan Beauty Aroma for you. I love you. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. And Lisa, I just want to say I love you so much.
Thank you so
I'm
much.
going to miss you when you go, and God
Oh.
bless you on whatever endeavor you're setting out on.
Thank you so much, Janet. I greatly appreciate it. And I will miss all of you, so hopefully we can stay in touch afterwards. But thank you so much. And thank you for taking the time to call.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Thank you.
Bye, Janet.
Thank you, Janet. Bye-bye. And when you listen to Janet, she started out using it one way
Yeah.
and then ended up using it all different ways and obviously is thrilled with how her skin is looking using it on her face. And I think originally we were kind of talking about, more of the body because women weren't as comfortable putting something that is a pure oil on their face. But now the world has come around to realize that oils are one of the most ancient, effective beauty secrets. Pure, high-end oils that just give your skin hydration.
Yep.
And that's why it won Customer Choice Beauty Award this year for Best Face Moisturizer.
Yay, I'm so glad we moved up to Best Face
Yay.
Moisturizer. Okay, so argan oil is nature's richest form of essential fatty acids. And I think that's why it is giving you clinical, powerful results. We need essential fatty acids. Your doctors are saying you must get them. Yeah, they are essential. Our bodies don't produce them, so we need to get them from an outside source. Well, hello, this is the richest form, so why not go straight to the source? And literally you're pressing essential fatty acids and vitamin E into your skin, and it literally just wakes up your skin and turns them into juicy, supple pillows. And people will come up to you and say, what are you doing? Because you're just glowing again. And it's argan oil.
And it is going to be the only time this whole year when you can get the supersize. Because normally, 1.7 ounces, by the way, at $48 is a great value. It's pure argan oil. But this is going to be 3.5 times as much. So if you were going to buy 3.5 times as much of this at what you normally pay for the full size of $48 for 1.7 ounces, you would be looking at more like $168. It's just a crazy, crazy value. So this is something that has been used for centuries by women in that part of the world.
Yep.
And it's something that is still harvested the way that it's been harvested for centuries. There's no heat applied. This is the first cold press. And when when you, and then when you literally, again, did the studies on it, you knew it was great, but you wanted to take it back and get proof. I love that you got great results with that.
So just in 4 weeks, with just a few drops, you can see a huge improvement in skin hydration, smoothness, and the visible reduction in the appearance of coarse wrinkles around the eye area. Coarse. So remember, those fine lines, yes, great, but coarse wrinkles around the eyes. And I love, you always, when we sell my body butter, we always talk about hydrated skin is
young.
youthful skin. Yes.
Dry equals older. It's just one of those things where so much of what you don't like about your skin, so many of those premature visible signs of aging, yes, it's sun damage, I'm with you on that, but so much of it is dry because as we age, our skin gets drier.
And guess
the
what?
environment,
we don't produce oils as we
we
age.
don't produce oils like we used to. Your skin barrier function doesn't work like it did. It lets whatever you produce go. You got nothing left. You're going, what's going on? But then it's hard to get something that will make that moisture go into your skin when your skin doesn't behave like it used to and stay in your skin when your skin doesn't behave like it used to. And that's what so many women have been loving about argan oil. I know that we're very busy on the phone lines, and over 58,000 of these have been ordered just this month, but it is only available this month, and there's not auto delivery on this.
No.
So, you know, it is one of those things that makes sense to stock up on. You know that if you use it all the time, head to toe, and your husband steals it, or use it on your kids, or whatever it happens to be, stock up. You know, get a couple, because you're not going to want to be without it. And we're going to say hi to Michelle from New York. Michelle, say hi to Josie Maran.
Hi, I'm so excited to talk to Lisa and Josie.
Hi, Michelle. How are you?
It's like the butterfly effect. No,
I'm great. I'm a huge fan of Josie Maran products, and this one in particular, I've used on and off over the years, and I started using it religiously, and I can't believe the difference in my fine lines.
Oh, wonderful.
So you're using it on the face.
Yes. And I use a lot more than you recommend, and I find it's perfect.
And that's why there's the super size right there. Because you know what, Michelle? I'm with you. Whenever they say use this much, I'm like, yeah, it's for beginners. I'm going to use I'm going to use a lot more. If it works, I'm just going to slather myself in it. And call it. Yeah, now you have enough, so you can just, you know, enjoy.
And it's great on the cuticles at night also for dry hands.
Yeah. And for anyone who's afraid to put an oil on their face, what would you say to them?
I have very sensitive skin. I don't have a single bump blemish from this. In fact, I have fewer blemishes, and it's like your skin is like silk when you wake up in the morning.
And that's the best.
Yeah.
And you wake up and you just feel
that.
buttery. Good.
Love that.
I'm glad it's working. Thank
Michelle,
you.
I'm so
thank
glad.
you for all your products. I use so many of your products, and they make such a difference. So
good.
You.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Michelle. Keep on enjoying the argan oil.
Yeah.
I will.
All right.
Bye.
Thanks,
Nice
Michelle.
to meet you.
Bye-bye. So I love what Michelle said. Oh, by the way, we have 59,000 already ordered this month. But I love what Michelle said, which is I use more than you recommend using, because I think so many of us do. I have to tell you, there's so many skincare products where they go, use this much. And I'm going, that doesn't work. Okay, I'm going to need more than that. I don't know what tiny face person you're recommending that for, but I'm going to need a lot more. All right. So
with something
love
that you can
having
use
the
from
super
head to
size.
toe, too. I mean, literally on everything.
You know, if you know that the winter time is coming, and you are going to not be able to sleep at night because your legs itch. If you know that you are looking at your skin and saying, wow, I don't like this look of lines and wrinkles. A lot of the lines and wrinkles that we see are because our skin is hydrated. You can add this to whatever skincare regimen you're using, or you can use this instead of whatever moisturizer you're using. It's completely up to you, but you'll have it. You can experiment with it. This super size is such a rock star that we have a crazy difficult time keeping it in stock whenever we offer it. It is only once a year. This is the only month this year. We've only offered it a couple times, and already over 59,000 of these super size are gone, and it is not on auto delivery. So if you use it a lot, then get two.
And it takes 14 years for the fruit to grow, which is why we only do it one time a year. And I still need to do the math, but it's a couple pounds of argan fruit to make one bottle.
Wow.
So imagine it takes 14 years,
wow,
couple pounds, only one place in the whole world.
Which, by the way, is why most people don't offer 100% pure argan oil. All right, we're going to say a very quick hi to Donna from New York.
This is fun. Hello.
Donna, say hi to Josie.
Hi, Josie. Hi, Lisa.
Hi, Donna. How are you?
Okay, I've been trying for so long to talk to Josie. I've spoken before, Lisa.
Well, hi again. Here's Josie.
Nice to meet you, Donna.
I started using argan oil probably about a year ago.
Okay.
I've been a user of Philosophy for ages and Bare Minerals. And
Okay.
now I'm using all of your products along with your makeup and your argan oil. I've got bottles all around the house, and I absolutely love it. It works so nicely with my other moisturizers and other products where I blend them in, and the argan just makes everything work so much better.
Yeah, I love
it's
that.
miraculous.
Yes,
I
I
am
love
so
making
glad.
your other products work better. That's great.
I mean, that's one of the great things I think is that you can decide how you want to use it,
Yeah.
right, Donna? You can use it on its own. You can add it to whatever you want to add it to, and it's just that perfect kind of addition.
Multitasker, yeah.
I love it. But I have a request for
Okay.
you.
For me?
Now that you've, yes,
Okay,
for you,
I'm
Josie.
listening.
Please
What do you
listen,
got?
please
What do you
listen. Now that you've had for a while already the super size on the argan oil, I'd love to see a larger size on the milk.
I'm working on it. It's a very innovative product, but I promise you it will come. It's just we're working on it.
Because I
a
find
hard one.
that my skin is super dry. I've got medical problems with my skin
yeah.
on my face as well as my body. And I find that the milk,
I'm
if I
so happy.
use it
Yeah.
first, the milk acts as a barrier. Otherwise, my skin absorbs the argan so fast.
Oh, good.
Right.
So
I
they're
don't have
working
a
well
chance
together. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
Well, Donna-
Donna, this is for you. I will let you
She
know
is
first, and I will
definitely
make
gonna
sure
work
you
on
have
it.
one.
Okay.
Or 10.
All right. And Donna, we have to run because we have run out of time. I'm sorry, but thank you so much for taking the time to say hi. And I'm glad you finally got to talk to Josie.
Thank you, and just keep that stuff coming. It's
Okay,
wonderful.
I will. Write me on my Facebook so we actually officially connect.
Very
Okay.
good. Will
Thank
do.
you.
Perfect.
Bye.
Thank you,
you.
Donna. Take care.
Okay,
Bye-bye.
bye.
I want to remind you that this is the only time this entire year that you can get the 6-ounce 100% pure argan oil. Normally, the full size is 1.7 ounces. On QVC, it's $48. You'd have to buy 3.5 of those. That'd be $168. Here, it's going to be $109 and 6 payments of $18 and change. Over how many of these? Over 60,000 ordered
boy.
just this month. There is not an unlimited supply to go around this month. I just want to warn you. So please get yours before they're gone. Josie, thank you so much.
Enjoy.
Great
Thank
seeing
you.
you, honey.
You too.
All right. Hey, Courtney.
You.